If you remember, Rishi Sunak made 5 priorities for 2023, and stopping small boats was one of them. And there's reports now suggesting that new laws will be put forward this week in order to combat that issue.
Yeah, currently, if you arrive in the UK claiming asylum, then you can have your case heard. New laws, if they got through, would say, well, actually, you can't. If you come here illegally, then you're out, and you will never have the right to settle here. So it's a pretty hard line. Let's talk to the political commentator and journalist Mike Buckley. Morning to you, Mike. I mean, this is a hard-line approach. It remains, then, can the PM get it through the Commons? Will it go through the Lords? And then what problem is he going to have with the courts?
I really don't know whether he can get this through Parliament or not, whether through the Commons or through the Lords. I mean, the difficulty is that the UK is signed up to a number of international conventions which obligate us to offer asylum to anybody who comes here and asks it. So this is certainly elements of international agreements that we're signed up to, and I'm sure it's against existing UK law, although obviously it's up to the government to change UK law if it wants to. It's also questionable on moral grounds. If we want to be a nation that is a force for good in the world, we need to offer asylum to people in need. And one of the only ways that people can get here is by small boat crossings, simply because the government refuses to offer any other safe and legal routes for people to come here. But this is constantly referred to as illegal, and it isn't illegal. It's perfectly legal for somebody to come to the UK and claim asylum. There is nothing illegal about that at all. The government doesn't like it. It likes calling it illegal because it makes it sound like the asylum seekers are doing a bad thing, but they're not doing a bad thing at all. They're just trying to live their lives. What I think should happen is that the government should offer asylum to people, say, in northern France or Belgium. There should be assessment centres where people can go, put a claim in, and the government can then make an initial assessment and then give them safe travel to the UK if they deem it likely that they should be able to claim asylum. But the government has never shown any sign of doing that at all.
Is it not illegal just to land on our shores? I mean, surely that
if you're an asylum seeker.
If you want to, get a ferry over, if you want to, come in a conventional means, then perhaps. But just to get in a small boat and land on a beach in Kent, that's not legal, is it?
Well, it would be if you were coming to engage in criminal activity like smuggling or stealing something or abducting somebody else or, something like that. But these people are seeking asylum, and it is agreed under international law that anybody can do that. I can turn up in France and claim asylum if I want to. I'm not going to do that. But there's nothing in international law against people claiming asylum anywhere. And it's then up to the receiving state to have a system where those people's claims are reviewed, and it's then agreed, yes, this person is a genuine refugee, or no, they're not. And as we all know, our asylum system is a complete state because it's been underfunded and badly run, so we've got years' worth of people backed up. I mean, this is one of the reasons why the government is so worried about it, because there are so many people backed up in the system, sitting in the UK, unable to work, having to be taken care of. If we had a functioning asylum system that was well-staffed and properly run, these claims could be run much more quickly. People then integrated into our society if they're genuine refugees, or sent back to their country of origin if they're not. The government don't do themselves, they don't do the country any favour by not running the system properly.